Ever looked at those sprawling farmhouse designs by Joanna Gaines and thought, that could never work in my tiny apartment? Well, friend, I'm about to change your mind. Welcome back to Home and Harmony, where today we're bringing that coveted Gaines magic into even the smallest of spaces without compromising on style or breaking the bank. Summer is the perfect time to refresh your apartment with that light, airy farmhouse feel we all adore. I've spent years adapting designer looks for real-life spaces, and I'm so excited to share these Joanna-inspired summer touches that will work whether you have 500 or 5,000 square feet. From strategic shiplap to the perfect neutral palette, we're covering it all in today's video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our practical design solutions. Let's transform your apartment into a summer farmhouse haven that would make Joanna herself proud. At the heart of Joanna Gaines' design philosophy lies a beautiful simplicity that makes her style particularly adaptable for small spaces. Her modern farmhouse aesthetic isn't just about aesthetic choices. It's about creating homes that feel authentic, lived in, and purposeful. When working with limited square footage, this philosophy becomes even more valuable, as every design choice must serve both function and style. The beauty of Joanna's approach is that it celebrates imperfections and focuses on quality over quantity, precisely what makes it perfect for apartment living. For small apartments, we need to distill her style down to its essence. Clean lines paired with rustic textures, neutral foundations with strategic pops of natural elements, and a careful curation of meaningful pieces rather than abundant decoration. Remember that Joanna's spaces always prioritize functionality while maintaining visual breathing room. This summer, we're embracing that less is more approach, while incorporating seasonal lightness that makes small spaces feel more expansive and fresh. By understanding these core principles, you'll be able to make design choices that capture the farmhouse spirit without overwhelming your compact space. Joanna's signature neutral palette works magnificently in small apartments, especially during summer months when light, bright spaces feel particularly inviting. Start with a foundation of warm whites and soft creams on your walls. These shades reflect natural light and instantly make your space feel larger. Consider Benjamin Moore's White Dove or Sherwin-Williams' Alabaster for that perfect Gaines-approved neutral that isn't stark or clinical. These warm whites create the perfect canvas for layering in those signature farmhouse textures and subtle color accents. For your summer color accents, incorporate soft blues, reminiscent of clear summer skies. Think faded denim tones rather than vibrant azure. Muted sage greens add a fresh, botanical feel without overwhelming your space, while natural sandy beiges and soft terracottas bring warmth that echoes summer sunsets. The key to Joanna's approach is restraint. Limit your accent colors to 2 or 3 complementary tones and repeat them thoughtfully throughout your apartment. This creates a cohesive look that feels intentional rather than chaotic, allowing your small space to feel curated and calm despite its size constraints. Remember, in small spaces, your color choices create the foundation for everything else. When it comes to incorporating Joanna's beloved shiplap in a small apartment, strategic application is everything. Rather than covering entire rooms, choose a single focal wall behind your bed or sofa to create architectural interest without overwhelming the space. For renters, removable shiplap wallpaper offers a perfect temporary solution that delivers major visual impact. The horizontal lines of shiplap naturally make rooms appear wider, a visual trick that's particularly valuable in compact apartments where every perceived inch counts. Texture is where your small space can truly embrace the farmhouse aesthetic without sacrificing square footage. Layer in natural textiles like linen throw pillows, a chunky knit blanket at the foot of your bed, or a jute rug that brings warmth underfoot. For summer, lighten these textures. Opt for breathable cotton and linen rather than heavy wools. Incorporate wooden elements through picture frames, a reclaimed wood floating shelf, or a small wooden stool that can double as a side table. These textural elements add the dimensional, collected over time quality that defines Joanna's spaces, while taking up minimal physical space. Remember, in small apartments, textural contrast creates visual interest that makes simple spaces feel rich and considered. Furniture selection becomes critical when adapting Joanna's style for small apartments. Look for pieces that embody her aesthetic while serving multiple functions. A whitewashed wooden storage bench provides seating, organization, and that signature farmhouse character all in one footprint. Instead of a traditional coffee table, consider a pair of nesting tables with metal legs and wooden tops that can be separated when guests arrive. For dining areas, a round pedestal table with X-back chairs maximizes seating while allowing for better traffic flow than rectangular alternatives. When selecting larger pieces like sofas, embrace Joanna's preference for comfort without going oversized. Choose clean-lined options in performance fabrics like oatmeal linen or stone-washed denim that provide durability while maintaining that casual elegance. Apartment dwellers should prioritize furniture with visible legs rather than skirted pieces. This creates visual breathing room by allowing you to see floor space underneath. For summer months specifically, consider furniture arrangements that maximize airflow and circulation. Pull pieces slightly away from walls, avoid blocking windows, and create conversation areas that feel intimate without being cramped. These thoughtful furniture choices create the perfect foundation for your Gaines-inspired apartment retreat. Joanna's signature open shelving works beautifully in small apartments when approached with intention. Rather than filling entire walls, install 1 or 2 floating shelves in strategic locations, perhaps above your kitchen sink or in that awkward nook beside your bathroom door. The key to success is curating what you display rather than cluttering these surfaces. Select a handful of beautiful everyday items, a small collection of white ceramic pitchers, a few vintage hardcover books, or artfully stacked dishes in complementary neutral tones. Creating hidden storage solutions is equally important in maintaining that clean, uncluttered aesthetic Joanna achieves. Look for furniture that pulls double duty, like an ottoman with interior storage or a bed frame with drawers underneath. Use decorative baskets, a Gaines staple, to corral items like throw blankets or magazines while adding textural interest. For summer specifically, consider rotating your displayed items seasonally. Replace heavier decorative objects with lighter elements like a small arrangement of dried wheat stems in a glass bottle or a collection of smooth river stones gathered from summer adventures. This thoughtful approach to storage and display keeps your small space functional while maintaining that signature farmhouse charm Joanna is known for. One hallmark of Joanna's summer aesthetic is her masterful incorporation of botanical elements, which becomes even more important in small apartments where connections to the outdoors may be limited. Even the tiniest space can accommodate a few strategically placed plants. Try a small potted rosemary or lavender plant on your kitchen windowsill, which provides both visual beauty and practical cooking herbs. For those without a green thumb, high-quality faux options have come a long way. A realistic olive tree in a terracotta pot can become a stunning focal point without requiring maintenance or significant floor space. Beyond living plants, incorporate natural elements throughout your apartment in subtle ways that honor Joanna's organic approach. A small arrangement of dried cotton stems and a simple white pitcher creates visual height without width. Replace heavier winter textiles with natural fibers like a lightweight jute table runner or linen napkins in soft neutrals. For wall decor, consider framing pressed botanical specimens or vintage seed packets for inexpensive yet impactful art that references nature. These natural touches bring freshness and vitality to small spaces while maintaining that signature Gaines connection to the outdoors, perfect for creating a summer sanctuary in your apartment, regardless of whether you have outdoor space of your own. Joanna's spaces always tell a story through carefully selected vintage finds and meaningful accessories, an approach that works beautifully in small apartments where each item must earn its place. Rather than collecting numerous small knickknacks, select fewer, larger statement pieces with authentic character, a single antique scale on your kitchen counter, a vintage botanical print framed simply in black, or an architectural salvage piece that can serve as wall art. This fewer but better approach keeps small spaces from feeling cluttered while maintaining that collected over time quality Joanna achieves. The most successful Gaines-inspired apartments incorporate personal elements that make the space uniquely yours. Display family heirlooms thoughtfully. Perhaps your grandmother's hand mixer deserves a spot on that open kitchen shelf, or a vintage photograph can be reframed to become sophisticated wall art. For summer specifically, incorporate elements that evoke seasonal memories. A small collection of seashells in a glass jar, or a vintage picnic basket repurposed as decorative storage. These personalized touches create the authentic, lived-in feeling that defines Joanna's approach, reminding us that true farmhouse style isn't about perfection, but about surrounding ourselves with items that tell our stories, regardless of our square footage. We've journeyed through creating a Joanna Gaines-inspired summer sanctuary in your small apartment, proving that farmhouse style isn't about square footage, it's about intentional choices that bring comfort, function, and beauty together. Remember that Joanna's approach has always centered on creating homes that feel authentic and livable, qualities that are perhaps even more important in compact spaces where every item and surface plays a significant role. By focusing on a light, neutral palette, strategic texture, multifunctional furniture, and meaningful accessories, you've created a space that feels expansive despite its physical limitations. I hope this video has inspired you to see your apartment's potential through fresh eyes this summer. If you've enjoyed these tips for bringing Joanna's signature style into your small space, please hit that like button and subscribe to Home and Harmony for more practical design inspiration.
Drop a comment below sharing which idea you're most excited to implement or what design challenges you're facing in your own space. I love connecting with this wonderful community of design enthusiasts. Until next time, remember that creating
a home you love is never about how much space you have. It's about infusing whatever space you have with intention, meaning, and a touch of that farmhouse magic we all adore. Happy decorating, friends.